Hi, welcome to Diamond Custom Paint Shop. In this episode, we're going to be metal flaking some mailboxes. Now, I have two mailboxes here. Picked these up from Home Depot. They're the large size. We're going to be metal flaking these. Not sure exactly. I have a couple ideas what we're going to do on these, but not set in stone yet. So first thing I know is we're going to metal flake both of them, and then we're going to go from there. So yeah, the products we're going to be using on these to metal flake these two mailboxes here. Let's see. Let's take a look what the mail call was today. There it is. Lime Line Metal Flake. We're going to use it, fix this in 2K clear. So there's that. There's the Lime Line Metal Flake. And then over here, what do we have? Oh, what's in here? What did the mailman bring us? Oh, we got some Lime Line acrylic urethane clear coat. So yeah, so we're going to use this clear coat. And so we're going to mix this flake with that clear coat to spray this on to the mailbox. Now the process, how we're going to do this, usually when you're doing the metal flake, you're going to spray it on black, but these are already black, so we're just going to scuff them down. As you can see, this one's already scuffed down, and this one is not scuffed down yet. I'm going to scuff this one down, but it's black underneath, so we're just going to go straight ahead, clean these up after I scuff them down, and then we're going to mix the metal flake with the clear coat. We'll do probably 3 coats of the metal flake, until I get the coverage I like. And then after that, after our last coat flash time, which is usually 10 to 15 minutes, then we're just going to go right into another 3 coats of just the clear alone by itself to help bury that metal flake. So yeah, so stay tuned. We're going to get set up. When we come back, I already have this one scuffed down. I'll show how I mixed the metal flake. I'll do a little video of that, mixing it up, and then we'll be in the paint booth here laying down some metal flake. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Okay, we're going to mix up some of this metal flake. We're going to use Lime Line's metal flake, like I said before. I'm going to show you how to mix this up. We're going to be doing a lot of metal flake, so I'm going to mix up the whole bag, but I'll show you that. This is how it comes when you get it. It comes in this package here, so just take this stuff out here. Metal flake. Get your sticker from Lime Line. Time warp. Okay. And then down here, here's where it says metal flake right there. And so the instructions on the back, you're going to mix 1 packet with 16 ounces of clear coat. And it says spray 3 coats of flake mixture over a black base coat, which we have here on our wood. Then spray an additional 3 coats of straight clear coat to smooth the metal flake texture. So we're going to be doing that also. So after this, we're going to mix up some just the clear coat itself, and we'll spray it on the metal flake after our last coat of metal flake, the flash time, which is going to probably be today about 12 minutes or so with the temperature. It's a little cool today. And then once dry, sand smooth with Lime Line 600 grit sandpaper. And then you can use airbrush, in precision, your vinyl tape to lay out some lines and do some designs on the metal flake, which we're going to do on this project. So stay tuned for future projects or videos on this project that will come out here shortly, where I'm going to be doing some of that stuff on the metal flake. So yeah, that's the instructions. We're going to be using this mixing cup here and our clear coat. So you'll mix the mixture up to your whatever clear coat is. We're going to be using Lime Line acrylic urethane clear coat 2K, and it's 4-to-1 is our mixture on this. And so we're going to go to our 4-to-1 on here. And let's see, it says So 16 ounces, which is here. So what I do is I go to the 16 ounces. We'll follow that around. It doesn't have to be exact. The 4-to-1. So we're going to go pretty much do the max. Go up to the 6. Go up to the 6. That's your total 6. That's your part A. That's your part B. So we'll do that. We'll add the clear coat in first, and then we'll add the Metal Flake, and we'll stir it around. So we're going to take our part A. Oh, my chair is starting to lower on me. There you go. And so we're going to take our part A. We're going to take that all the way up to this first 6 on the 4-to-1 ratio. Okay. Right there. Put our lid back on. Then we're going to take our part B of the Lime Line Acrylic Urethane Hardener. It's the hardener part of it. And we're going to fill that up to our second 6. Now give us our 4-to-1 mix ratio for our clear coat. Okay. Put our lid on that. I'm going to go ahead and give this a mix before I add the Metal Flake in. This is just how I do it. I don't know if you necessarily need to mix it before, but I like to give it a mix before. And then after you add the Metal Flake, you'll mix it again. Now just ensure everything's mixed up nice and good. Okay. Then we're going to open our Metal Flake pack here. Now this has like a Ziploc top on it, so if you mix up smaller amounts, you can use what you need to use, and then you can just seal it back up. And I'll kind of, after I pour this in, I'll kind of show you if you're mixing smaller doses, kind of how to tell if you have enough Metal Flake in your mixture. Okay, so we got that in there. Give all this a good mix. So if you mix smaller batches, what you want to do is you'll kind of mix it and then pull your stick up, and how it's flowing off there, like that's how it's going to spray on. So you kind of want it to look pretty saturated on your stir stick. If you're going to mix smaller batches and you want to know if you have enough in there, in my mind, you can kind of go overboard on the Metal Flake. But yeah, kind of like that. So it's pretty much covering the stick, when you pull it out. And if you end up not putting, like if you mix smaller batch and you end up not having enough, like when you spray your first coat, you're like, oh, maybe I didn't put enough in. All you have to do is just do more coats and it'll fill in. You just spray more coats until you are satisfied with your coverage. Okay, I think we got that mixed up pretty good. And then once you are all done and you have the cap and everything on your gun, you still want to kind of swirl it around. And I'll show you that, as you're kind of right before you're spraying and in between when you're spraying, if you're spraying long periods of time. Okay, and here's another important part right here. You want to make sure you do. If you watch one of my last videos when I was doing the helmet, I did forget to take this filter out. And you can kind of see what it looks like. You'll still get some metal flake through, but it'll just be the smaller particles. You'll be like, oh, this doesn't seem like it's spraying out very good. Well, it's probably because you forgot your filter like I did. So once I took my filter out, you can see in that video, once I sprayed, after I took the filter out, how much more metal flake came out. It pretty much covered my project as much as I wanted it to at that point. So you just kind of slice, I just slice it with a knife. Then you can just take your hand and you can yank this out. So then you put your lid on here. And I just need to put the retaining ring on there and we'll be good to go. And I am going to be spraying this out of my Lime Line Pro gun, which is a 1.4 tint, which is perfect for this. Sprays out really nice, as you'll see. So yeah, we'll be right back. Okay, here we're getting ready. We're going to spray the first coat of clear coat. You just spray it on like you're spraying on your regular clear coat with your overlaps. And then after you get this first coat on, you can kind of go in and make sure you get good coverage with the flake how you want it. Okay, now we're getting ready to spray the second coat of Metal Flake. Spraying it on nice and evenly. Okay, this will be our first coat of clear coat. We will end up doing 3 coats total of just the clear coat. We did do 3 coats of the metal flake to get the coverage we wanted, but to keep the video shorter, just show a couple of the steps. But yeah, we did do 3 of the metal flake and 3 of the clear coat to finish it off. Okay, well there you go. There's the first step of this project, doing the metal flake on this mailbox here. You can see they turned out, I did 2 of them. They turned out pretty good. So stay tuned for those videos to continue on with this project. I got a pretty good, cool idea on this I'm going to do. It's going to be American flag themed on this, so it's going to be pretty cool. I'm really excited to do this one and kind of raffle this thing off at the motorcycle show I'm doing. So yeah, next stage on this that I'll be doing, I need to scuff this down and then do another session of clear coat on it just to bury that. If you feel it right now, it's kind of a little bit rough from the metal flake, so you really want to do another session after you do that, what you just saw, that whole process, and do another 3 coats of clear coat, 2K clear, and then once you do that, then you'll sand it down with 600 grit or usually 800 grit like I do if I'm doing graphics. And then so it's nice and smooth, and then you can continue on with your graphics. So everything will be nice and smooth. So if I try to do graphics on it right now with the tech, a little bit of roughness there, you kind of be able to tell, look a little rough, my artwork and stuff. So I like to work on a clean slate, so to speak. So yeah, and so in this video, just to recap, we used Lime Line products. We used the Lime Line Metal Flake, like we got in the mailbox here. We use that guy right there, which is really awesome. That's the .004 and the .008 Metal Flake mixed. Lime Line Paint Supply does now have just the .004 in dry flake and in rattle can, which is really awesome, which I've used on previous projects. So if you want to see that being used for the rattle can, check out some of my previous videos where I used it. And on the dry colored flake, stay tuned the videos to come where I'm going to be trying that stuff out. It just came out. I'm not even sure if it's on the site yet. If it isn't, it'll be on there real shortly. So yeah. So we used the old Metal Flake in the pack, and then we used the Lime Line acrylic urethane clear coat 2K clear 4:1 mixture, which is really awesome, as you can see. So yeah, so like I said, stay tuned for future videos real soon that I'm gonna be having on these mailboxes to get them ready, and then I'll see you on the next one.